this is non-stop, baby. You got me going crazy. You're heavier than I am.
Let's get started. So, as you can see, I start off all my makeup with a fresh, clean face, as all of you should. First, I'm going to go in with the Nivea Men's Post Shave Balm. I'm going to use this as a primer. Now I'm going to go in with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Orange. I'm going to place that all over the dark spots on my face to try to cover up all these spots from popping out them pimples, girl. So I'm just going to put that where I have the darkest areas. Now I'm going to rub that in, blend it out with my finger. Now I'm going to go in with my Fit Me Poreless Foundation by Maybelline, which is my all-time fave. And I'm going to put that over my hand just to warm it up a little bit and put it all over my face. And to blend that out, I'm going to go in with my already damp, clean beauty blender, the Real Techniques Complexion Sponge, straight from Walmart for about $5 to $6, just to blend everything out so it could be smooth like skin. And girl, when I blend, I goes in. I want everything to be as smooth as possible. And now for the brows, I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the color Dark Brown. And I'm going to be using a angled brush with a spoolie, aka a mascara brush at the end, just so I can brush through these brows, making sure that all the hair is going in the same direction. As you can see, I am first outlining the bottom of my eyebrow just so I can get that perfect shape of how I want my eyebrows to look today. While outlining the top, I'm also going to start filling in those ends. Today I decided I want to do a natural brow. I decided that I didn't want all of the focus to be on my brows, but on this poppin' pink eyeshadow that I'm doing next. But before we get into that eyeshadow, I'm going to be using LA Girl Pro Concealer with the $2.99 tag on it, just so you know it's real. I'm going to be using the color Beautiful Bronze to outline the top of my brows, just because it's the closest to my skin color. Because I am not a fan of halo brows, I like using the color that is closest to my skin tone on the top, just to make my brows look as natural as possible. But for the bottom, I am using the color Fawn, which is about 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, just to highlight those brows and give it a little extra pop for this look, honey. And to snatch those brows, I'm going to blend everything out with a big fluffy blending brush. I like to use this brush to blend out the concealer on my brows because not only does it get where I need it to go without messing up all of the hard work that I've already done, it also covers a lot of area fast. As you can see, I like to blend my bottom concealer as far down on my lid as possible, just so everything can look even and smooth in one color. I like to go back in with my angled brush without putting any more product on it, just to perfect my brows. And now to prime my lids, I like to go in with an even lighter concealer, just so that when I actually do apply eyeshadow, you can actually see the color. I like to use Laura Mercier's setting powder in the color Translucent, just to set all of the concealer to make sure it doesn't move. And now for the fun part, I'm going to be using my Morphe 35C palette. I know this color may seem a little light, but it goes on as like a teddy bear brown, and I'm using it as a transition color. And now I'm taking this baby pink as another transition color, just to further get us into the darker pinks that we'll be using later. And to start darkening my crease, I'm going to go in with this pink purple color that's a lot darker than our transition color. I'm going to start from the outer corner on in, just to deepen that crease. And I'm going to go back in with my fluffier blending brush just to blend out any harsh lines that I may have. Now I'm going to take the darkest pink just to give us some more color, some more pink of course, and to darken that crease and make it more intense. And now to give those eyes a little more life, I'm going to be taking a MAC pigment in the color Tan. It's just a pink shimmery pop of color just to put a little more drama in those eyes, honey. And this girl, this is when I got my life. This is when I lost my edges. Do you see this pink? Yes. This is when I start living and breathing and gagging for this pop of pink. Come on now. Do you see? Yes. Now I'm just going to take that same brush and just blend a little more pink back into those eyes. And I'm just using my basic black liquid liner. Just a regular wing, nothing too special yet. This is a little pink liner that I got off Amazon in a pack of like 6 for about $9. I'm just going to pop that directly on top of that base liner that I told you about earlier. And I'm just going to follow that line just to add more pink because, you know, we can always use a little more pink. And now that our eyeshadow is done, and to get these lashes ready for some lashes, I'm going to use my favorite mascara of all time, which is Maybelline Push Up Drama. And then I'm just going to pop some falsies on, just to give this look a little more pale. Because if you don't got lashes on, what you doing? Like, did you do your makeup if you didn't put lashes on? And to finish the rest of the face, I'm going to go back in with the color Fawn, which remember is about 2 shades lighter than my skin tone. I'm going to use that as my under eye concealer to get rid of some of those bags. I'm also going to use that on my mustache area just to get rid of that mustache too, girl. But remember, the places that we highlight are the places that we want the light to hit the most. And to contour, I'm going to be using Black Opal True Color foundation stick in the color Black Walnut. And remember, we contour because we want to create shadows, as in the places we don't want the light to hit. And now I'm going to go back in with my damp beauty blender, except I'm going to take the other side, which should be clean, to blend out the concealer first. I like to blend out my contour with a small stippling brush, specifically in circular motions, just to create more natural shadows. Now everyone doesn't do this, but I actually love to do this. I like to go in with an even lighter concealer. In this case, this is the color Warm Honey, which is about 3 to 4 shades lighter than my skin tone, just to double conceal and to double highlight, because that is where I want the light to hit the most, especially under my eyes. That creates higher cheekbones, which creates a deeper contour and an even more glamorous look. Now, y'all favorite part, I am about to bake, girl. Yes, I'm going to go in with my Sasha Buttercup powder, and I'm just going to take a wedge and put that in the places that I put concealer, just to make sure that it doesn't move. Remember, girls, wherever you put a liquid, you must put a powder. If you put only liquids on your face without setting it with a powder, it will literally melt off your face. You want to put a powder on top of a liquid just to make sure that it does not move. Now to set my contour, I'm going to be using my Black Radiant Pressed Powder in the color Ebony, which is much darker than my skin, so it's perfect for my contour. Remember when I didn't use cream contour on my nose earlier? That's because I have a very oily nose, so I only like to use powder to contour my nose. I am using a white liner on my bottom lids just to make my eyes appear a little bit more open. Now I am taking this brick of highlighters. I wish I could tell you the brand or even where I got it from, but I've had it for years. But I'm going to take the lightest highlighter in the brick and pop that on my inner eye corners just to make my eyes appear even more wider, and pop that on my brow bone just to give that a little more life also. Then I'm going to do my bottom lashes, and I'm going to take this bigger stippling brush and dust all of that excess powder off. Notice that I'm dusting in circular motions all over my face just so I can blend all of the makeup together so I can have a more flawless finish. Now I am using my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette in the color Medium to Dark, and I'm going to use that highlighter shade and apply it to the highest points of my face where I want the light to hit even more, just to give myself some glow, baby. And to bring the look all together, I'm going to use a pink blush that I feel is most appropriate for my skin tone. And somehow I decided I needed some more highlight because, you can never have enough highlight. And just like lashes, no look is complete to me without lining your lips. I am taking a regular brown liner and I am lining my lips. And I'm just going to take a almost nude kind of pink orange gloss, and I'm blending out the liner on my lips with the brush. And in the middle, I'm just going to pop even more pink just to bring the whole entire look together. Yes, I'm feeling cute now. To finish the look, I am going to be using Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. Yes, this assures that your makeup lasts all night. I noticed that I did not get all of the powder from under my eyes, and I needed some more pink. So I'm going to go back into my Morphe 35C palette and pop some more pink under those eyes, just to further bring everything together. And there you have it. This is my Valentine's Day 2017 look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for watching.